Squeeze him out. Come on. Oh, that hurts. One more.
Yes.
Okay, one more. Come on, tough guy. All right. It's a lot. Okay, come on. Again. Come on. You can do it. Squeeze. Good stuff.
Thanks. Thanks for working out with me.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it gives us a chance to talk about your ideas for Captain.
Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, I think I have some ideas for the winery.
Of course you do. And I'm sure Jessica's just be jumping and skipping with glee about that.
I was expecting the worst, but miracles happen.
It's awesome.
Yeah. As soon as Mom called me, I raced down here. I've been meaning to come by. I just had my hands full with John.
I know. I'm sorry I haven't come by to see him yet.
Hey, you've had your hands full, too. But isn't it wonderful? Blair and John both pulling through.
Yeah. It's about time this family had a miracle, huh?
Yeah. Think we can go in and see her?
Well, the cardiologist said no, but Michael said it would probably be okay as long as we didn't stay long.
Okay. Oh, Marcy and the kids are in there. Maybe we should wait.
That's okay. I want to talk to you anyway.
Michael said Dr. Cushing wanted everybody to stay out, but we got him to agree to give you some of the best medicine around.
Yeah.
Your kids.
That's it. What about Mama? Is she here?
Yeah, Dorian's taking really good care of Hattie.
Good. And Todd?
Oh, Todd, he's been here the entire time. He just hasn't slept since the accident, so he went to get some coffee and just clean up a little. But he'll be back.
We were so worried about you. Don't ever do this again, okay?
Aunt Vicky said miracles happen. One didn't it?
Yes, it did, sweetie. Yes, it did.
It's so great that Blair is going to be okay.
Thanks.
What have you been working on?
A death certificate.
Rex, you can't fill out a death certificate. Only a coroner can do that.
A coroner's not going to do this one. This one's for Todd's baby.
You're here to kill me, aren't you?
You're wrong about Jess. I had a long conversation with her last night. She was extremely understanding. She realizes that you two need to figure a few things out, and you need to cut each other some slack.
I am all about trying, but when it comes to Jessica,
Look, hold it right there, all right? Her heart's in the right place, all right? And even though she does get irritated by you sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. Look, she's going to try and be patient.
She's going to try to... that suggests that I'm doing something to irritate her, which I'm not.
No, Nash, look, it was a lot for her to be holed up in that old mine with you, that's all.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Hey, you got under her skin.
Yeah, I got to her.
So we just need to make sure that it just doesn't happen again, that's all.
You know what? I'm all about making sure that I am never stuck alone with Jessica, not if I can help it.
So, how are things with you and John?
Well, he's impossible. He's stubborn, he's aggravating, he's aggressive. Everything that is good for him, he does the opposite. He's pushing everything to the limits. I am this far from handcuffing him to the bed, and not in the good way.
But you still love him more than anything, right?
You mean when I don't want to kill him?
When you don't want to kill him, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I can tell.
what about you and Antonio? Are you still in the honeymoon phase?
The honeymoon's over.
If it's okay with you, I can drop Jack at school and then Star can just come to high school with me. I don't want to go to school. Yeah. I want to stay here with Mom.
I don't want to go to school either.
I know you don't want to go to school, but guess what? You're going to school. You've missed too much already. I don't want you to get behind, okay, guys? Both of you. Right, Marcy?
Yes, as your teacher, I agree with your mother. And you know what? She'll be right here whenever you want to come back.
That's right.
Well, then I want to come here as soon as 6th period is over.
Yeah, I want to come right when the bell rings.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you.
You want us to go find Daddy?
Rex, you can't just make up a death certificate.
Really? I just did.
But the baby's not dead. He's with Michael and Marcy.
Yep. Right where he belongs. And Todd doesn't know that. And he can't. I give this to him, this whole thing's over.
But to do that now, after everything that Todd's been through with Blair, it's cruel.
Wrong. It's the perfect time. Blair's gonna be okay. Todd's gotta be on top of the world.
But to show him proof that his baby is dead?
I know. It's bad. Everything that's happened to him has been bad. This might have been too much for him to handle before, but now he has a future. He has his whole life with Blair to look forward to. It's not going to be easy, but he's not alone. If there was ever a time to do this, this is it.
Okay, you think this is going to make Todd stop looking for the baby?
It's the only thing I can think of. This is the right thing. Right? You still think so?
Yes, absolutely. The best place for Tommy is with Michael and Marcy. Are you having second thoughts?
No, this is the only option. Todd hired me to find his kid, and if I tell him I can't do it, he'll just hire somebody else. He will not stop searching. The only way he'll stop looking is...
if he thinks the baby is dead.
Sad but true.
How are you going to pull this off?
Are you doubting the abilities of Rex Balsam?
Well, be swift, Don. Be merciful. God, just get it over with.
There's nothing I'd like more than to kill you, Spencer. You know that. They wouldn't let me see you without this armed guard. He has orders to shoot me if I touch you. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. He shoots me, the bullet goes through me, kills you.
What do you want, Don?
Well, first I want to congratulate you on the fine job you did in shooting yourself. It was excellent work. It was almost surgical.
Yeah. As if you would know anything about that.
Oh, really? So it was just luck that you're still alive. You must not be a very good doctor then, because a really good doctor would know exactly where to shoot himself if he wanted to die. Now, I think you were just trying to buy yourself some time before they shipped you off to the bean farm. Threw you in a rubber room.
Look, we both know, but that's not why you're here, don't we?
You're so intuitive. You're so intuitive. No, that's right. I just wanted to share with you some wonderful news that I have. Of course, I'm not sure you'll find it so wonderful.
Thanks.
For what?
Well, for taking care of Jack and driving us to school, even though he didn't want to come. But you've been really cool to us. You don't know us that well, and you've done a lot.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. You know, just to see how well your mom is doing, it makes it worth it.
Yeah, I know she's going to make it. I can't believe it. It's like a dream. It won't be long until everything's perfect.
That's what I always pray for.
Yeah, I would never think this of myself, but I think I might actually be optimistic.
Don't tell your father. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Actually, it's really good to hear from you.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
How's your mom?
She's doing just great.
What do you mean the honeymoon is over?
When I said that, I didn't mean that there were problems with Antonio and me. I just meant, we're back home, back to work and family and kids, and that's great. And the honeymoon was amazing.
Details, please. Wow. For the first 3 days, we didn't even know there was a beach. We spent the whole time in bed. Except when we were on the terrace making love.
Get out.
Yes, it was amazing. And now, it's back to the way things were, which is all good. Never mind. Oh, no. Don't you never mind your sister. Talk to me.
It's Nash. He's a pain in the ass. And if it wasn't for the fact that he was Bree's father, I wouldn't have anything to do with him.
Wow, you don't exactly have a choice on that. You can't keep him away from his daughter.
I know. It's unavoidable. Especially now that Antonio has put him in charge of Capricorn.
I'm sorry, back up. What? What is that about?
Before Claudia left, she started drinking and she started messing up at work a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge surprise.
And Nash was covering for her. Mm-hmm. And Antonio thought that he did such a good job that he came up with this brilliant idea to make Nash his new manager.
What about the vineyard?
Well, it's winter, so, there's not much he can do, and he's strapped for cash, so we're stuck with him.
Okay, well, maybe it's a good idea.
No, it's terrible. I'm pretty sure he just took the job to get on my nerves, which I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to take Marty's advice and just do my best to stay away from him.
You're going to listen to Marty after she gave that stupid diagnosis at Spencer's trial? If there is anyone you should stay away from, it's that self-righteous bitch.
You and Jessica really need to work this thing out. Ever since you got holed up in that old mine, you two have been clawing at each other.
I've been mostly trying not to get clawed.
Is this one of those cases where familiarity breeds contempt? What, you need me to take that from you?
Fine.
Well, you two need to get over it.
Okay, what story could you possibly tell Todd that would make him believe you?
The real story.
Are you nuts?
I found out that Spencer and the baby got into a car with some guy outside the warehouse, and that Spencer was seen getting out of the car without the baby.
Yeah, and then you tracked the lawyer down who you found out that he dealt in black market adoptions, and I know the story.
I know you do. The lawyer and the adoptive parents died in the tornado.
Yeah, and then the baby was adopted by Michael and Marcy.
Thought I'd leave that part out.
Then what's the ending?
I tracked down the baby to his new adoptive parents, but he was hurt and sick and died in a Cleveland hospital.
Cleveland? Why Cleveland?
That I think I should probably keep from you.
Okay. What if Todd doesn't believe you?
Why wouldn't he?
It's a complex story.
Well, that's why it'll work. It'll be harder for him to follow the trail.
Well, what if he wants to talk to the parents?
What would be the point? They didn't deal with Spencer or the lawyer, who's dead anyway. They thought the adoption was legit. And if Todd asks me about the parents, I'll just say I hit a dead end. It'll work. I've thought it all out.
Not quite.
What did I leave out?
Spencer Truman.
My mom made a huge breakthrough this morning. That's why I wasn't in class earlier.
Oh, that's great. Oh. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, it was amazing, actually. My dad was just talking to her, and the doctors were there. That is so third grade. Oh, I'm sorry. I just dropped my books all over your size 12 shoes. How lame can you get?
They can hardly keep their hands off each other.
I'll tell you one thing. There is no way she's getting her skanky little hands on Cole.
I thought you didn't want anything to do with Cole. Roy Boy lost the championship.
He's gone from hottie to dweeb in just one class. Yeah, I know. He's a loser, and I don't want him. But I'm sure as hell not letting that little bitch think she's all that. So I'm gonna reel him in, away from her, and then dump him like a smelly cow pie.
Jen, well, you must be feeling inspired today.
Just is more like it.
Okay, look, I get it. But for Bree's sake, can you try and get along with Jessica?
Look, I'm willing to do anything for Bree, and you know that. But unless there's something specifically to do with Bree, I'd just rather not have to deal with Jessica, okay?
Can you try and be cordial?
Oh, like she's been cordial with me.
Well, someone's got to start.
Dude, are you one of these talking while we're working out kind of guys? Because I'd like to finish my set. All right?
One.
Oh, one.
Come on, man.
There's more than one.
Two. Hey, maybe, you think maybe it's because, you see so much of Tess and Jess that's really good you met? Seriously. I mean, is it because maybe you see Tess and Jess and you can't get to her because she's not real anymore?
Yes. No. Nate, look, I don't know. You know what? Thank you for the work.
Sure. But we're not done yet. That was just the large muscle groups. We're going to start working the small muscle groups.
You know what? I only got one small muscle group that likes working out. The rest of them, well, they went on strike the last time I tried.
Yeah, well, your small muscle groups will thank you tomorrow. And we can talk about business.
Well, you can talk all you want, but I'm not going to hear a thing you say if all but one of my small muscle groups is screaming in my ear how tomorrow they're going to mutiny. All right?
Marty's been my friend for a long time. What do you have against her?
I don't know. Maybe it's because she kept Spencer from being tried for John's father's murder?
She said he was insane. You don't think so?
No.
Okay, he tried to kill himself.
You know what? That's bull. If Spencer wanted to kill himself, he would have. He knows exactly how to shoot himself without dying.
You really believe that?
Yes, I really believe that. Spencer is capable of anything, including conning Marty, and now John's so willing to forgive her.
He said that?
Not in so many words, but he seems so concerned about her being taken hostage.
Well, he should be worried about her. I mean, you know the hell that Marty's been through.
I don't care about Marty. I care about John. He needs to be concentrating on his physical therapy and his recovery. And I'm going to be there to make sure that he's a good boy.
Okay, fair enough. But I still think that you're wrong about Marty.
If you two would like to go in, you can, but just for a couple minutes.
Thank you. Let's go.
Oh,
Hey, you look great.
oh yeah, hospital accessories are the latest rate.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. How's John?
He's good. I think he's going to try to have a race with you to see who gets better first.
Well, you both have a lot to live for.
Yeah. We all do.
So what, I have to guess? What your good news is? Although I have a feeling that your daughter has already spilled it for me. What, you're going to ask Blair to marry you again?
There's no keeping anything from you, Spence. But I bet you didn't know that she's awake and alert and making a full recovery. You're so obsessed with her, aren't you? Yes. I thought that's what you'd say. You still love her. Yes. You're right. I'm going to ask her to marry me. Today. And of course she'll say yes. And she'll be my wife. What? You're not going to congratulate me? Nothing? Huh? Yes, it's happily ever after for me and Blair. Not for you, though. No, for you it's pretty much over. You're going to lose everything. Blair, your career, and soon your life. Game over, Spencer. when they have you locked up in that padded cell. Oh, sweetheart. Don't cry. Don't cry. You're just going to be imagining me and Blair having sex.
I want to see my lawyer. My lawyer!
Take it easy.
Right now, you wrong me! This is not over!
Get off.
Get my lawyer. Get my lawyer!
Okay. You raise a good point. If Truman knows that Tommy is Todd's son, that could present problems.
And it's possible, isn't it?
Theoretically.
Theoretically.
And the irony would be that Todd's son was under his nose the whole time and he didn't know it. Truman would love that.
Maybe Spencer doesn't know anything. Maybe he just gave the baby to the lawyer and that was it.
Truman has a really big brain. He might know everything. We just have to hope that he doesn't. This looks pretty good. I'd believe it.
What if Todd finds out that you lied to him?
We're lying to him every minute we don't tell him that Tommy is his son. Once Truman is in Wingdale, the odds of him ever finding out are not very good.
If he does find out, he'll probably just toy with Michael and Marcy and Todd just for the fun of it.
Okay, did you want me to call him up and tell him everything?
No, of course. Don't snap at me.
I'm sorry. I hate all of this.
Well, it's too late to take it back now.
Right. Which is why getting Todd to stop searching is the most important thing I can do.
You're going to tell Todd now?
The sooner Todd stops searching, the better it's going to be for everyone. Especially Michael and Marcy. And my godson.
Good luck.
Because it'll never be over, Manning. It's not over. It's not over. No, it's not over.
I had no idea how desperate you were. But I'm glad to see you're all right.
Are you?
Look, I don't know how all this happened, but it's going to play in your favor. If we get any charges brought against us, it's going to take months to get through the court
All right,
system.
listen, just shut up and sit down. I don't care about any of that right now.
You sure as hell better care.
I know what you care about. Money. My money, and God knows I've paid you enough of it. How'd you like to have some more, Mark? How would you like to have the rest of it?
You got the best damn defense anybody in your position could have asked for. Odds are you'll never stand trial for any of the charges against you.
No? I'll just spend the rest of my life drooling in a corner somewhere in a drug-induced stupor in Wingdale,
A hell of a lot better than the alternative.
I need you to do something for me.
I'm sorry. I'm fresh out of miracles.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I need you to simply draw up a power of attorney and a document turning over my entire estate to you.
That's insane. There's no... On second thought, I take that back. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's not a ploy, Mark. It's not a ploy. And the sooner you do it, the sooner you can retire. What do you think about that?
I don't know what you're up to. It's obviously something.
You have everything to gain, Mark, nothing to lose, which is why you're not going to try to talk me out of it.
You're the client?
I need something from you first.
Well, why doesn't that surprise me?
Actually, there are a couple of things.
I'm sure there are. Do I need a stenographer?
The list is not that big. It's just very important that you pay very close attention. Now, don't write it down. Just listen and remember.
You don't know how happy I am to know that your mom's going to be all right.
I know, I haven't even been able to concentrate. After sixth period, I'm going right back to her. Oh, Cole, You poor baby. I heard about your mom and the whole hostage thing. Oh, that sucks so bad. Are you okay? You must be so worried.
Yeah, I'm okay. And she's okay. That's the important thing.
If there's anything I can do, I mean anything at all, you'll let me know, right?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and your mom too. You must be freaking out. I'm so sorry.
No, actually, we found out that she's going to be all right.
That is such fantastic news. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Don't you all have classes to go to?
Yeah. It was good to hear that about your mom.
Yeah, it is. But Miss Big Thing is right. We should all get to class before we're late.
See ya.
Yeah. See you in English.
No. Not so fast. I don't know what you think, but you're not fooling anybody.
Hey, yourself.
Your beautiful nieces were here earlier.
Yeah, they said the nurse kicked them out. And I'm glad. You need your rest. You're not visitors. Except for me, of course.
Thank you for bringing Mama back.
No talking. Save your strength. Just rest.
God, that is all I've been doing according to
Claire,
the doctors. It's
would
nice.
you shut up? Because, we get fewer fights when you're quiet. Or unconscious.
I'm glad you're here.
Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving you, ever.
Nobody compares to Muhammad Ali.
Oh, look, Dr. Marciano, 49 fights, 46 knockouts, never been defeated.
Yeah, well, Muhammad Ali had reach, speed, power. I mean, in his prime, I don't think I ever saw him get hurt.
Well, then he's got something over me, because I'm going to be hurting tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it gets worse the second day.
Thanks, pal.
You never thought you'd be calling me pal? I didn't.
Well, relax. Maybe I didn't mean it. Thanks.
For what?
Making me work out with you. I really needed it.
What, don't you ever exercise?
No. Well, when I was in California, I swam and surfed and rock climbed and played golf. But here...
Golf? You mean like a leisurely stroll and occasional swing of a skinny club?
Yeah. Hey, listen, when it warms up, I'll take you to the driving range. When you're done, couple buckets, you're going to be feeling like you've been curling for hours.
Sure. Man, look, just can you do me a favor and try to get along with Jessica? If not for me and Jessica, for Bree.
Fine. All right, but only if you get Jessica to promise to stop judging every single little thing I do and say.
Okay, I could probably get her to do that if you promise to stop dating her.
Is this for my benefit or hers?
For Bree's.
I don't have time for this. That is a load of bull, Natalie. Of course you do. You are stressed out about John and Marty. See? You get stressed out even hearing her name. You need this massage just as much as I do.
What's your excuse, Ashburn? How are you ladies doing this afternoon? May I help you?
Yes, I have reservations for 2 massages under Jessica Vega.
It'll be about 15 minutes. Feel free to relax in the steam room.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, in fact, I believe your husband just went into the men's steam. You wouldn't.
Wouldn't what?
I dare you.
Hey, girl. I am so glad to hear about Blair. I know it was tearing your family apart.
Yeah, it was, but
she's going to be okay now. You know, I didn't want to bother you about this, but now that Blair is on the mend, we have work to do, sister. What do you got? Those pictures Christian took for Mania, fabulous. We need to capitalize on this now. We have to hire someone to make the patterns, order the fabrics, get someone to do the manufacturing, and we still need to talk about all the tweens things.
Okay, slow down.
Oh my God, do you know how big the tweens market is? We can own it, sister. Okay, I'm so sorry to come at you with both barrels, especially after you've just come off of an emotional freefall. It's about Blair, huh?
Yeah.
No. There's something else.
Okay, there is. It's this case that Rex is working on.
Do you know where Todd Manning is?
He's in with Miss Kramer, but it's family only.
Right.
You know, I don't normally believe in this kind of junk, but I think having your family around really helped.
No. With your voice. You're what I came back for.
Last laugh. Last laugh. Who has the last laugh?
Of course I came. I would have been here earlier, but I was sick.
Yeah, I know that. They wouldn't let me out of here. I would have tried to help you. I wanted to. I mean, you look okay now, though. And that's all that matters to me.
Well, you're well now, and that's all that matters to me.
You know, life is just not worth living without you. You know that?
Hey, I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm never leaving you, Spencer. Never.
Now, Tess, I could definitely see sneaking into the men's steam room, but Jessica, no.
If there's nobody else in there, then what's the big deal?
I can't believe this.
It's going to be so steamy in there, you're not going to be able to see anything.
How do you plan on getting in there in the first place?
I'll get undressed in the ladies' room, sneak over, and I don't know. You see steam pouring out of the building. You know where it's coming from.
This case that Rex is working on. No matter what happens, somebody is going to get hurt. And Rex is doing it all for good and a little money. But the money guy is going to be really mad because Rex really wants to do the right thing, and that means not always being honest.
Okay, wait. I don't really understand what you're saying, but Rex is a really good guy, and he'll do the right thing.
He already has.
Okay, let's get to work. Tweens. And we need to take a second look at men's underwear.
I'm all for that, but depends on who's wearing them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about your accidental meeting with Cole.
Yeah, but Cole and I are just friends.
Friends or not, your parents and his mother do not want you two seeing each other.
Yeah, but they're just paranoid.
Star, I'm sorry. You're not going to like me for saying this, but I have to side with your mom and dad on this.
But you don't agree with them, I can tell.
It doesn't matter if I agree with them or not, Star. I'm your teacher. And as your teacher, I have a responsibility to your parents and to the school. You have to stop whatever is going on between you and Cole before you get yourselves into any more trouble. I know you don't want that.
Marcy, everything is cool, okay? Now I'm going to be late for class. I'll see you later.
I gotta get out of here. When? I gotta head back to work. I'm gonna hit the showers.
I'm going for it.
Be hot in here, but I am about to make you even hotter.
Sorry. Can't go in there. Commissioner Buchanan's orders.
You mean Uncle Bo? My father, Bo. My older twin brother, Bo.
Not gonna happen, Folsom. Todd was here earlier. He said you two were getting married.
Oh, Spencer, Todd's a liar. You know that. I don't love Todd. I love you, Spencer.
I love you too, Blair. Will you marry me, Blair?
I was absolutely scared to death when I thought I was going to lose you. You know that? You've always been the one constant in my life. You've always been there for me. You've always been, even when I couldn't admit it. The part of me I couldn't let go of. The good part. The best part, actually. And I think I love you now more than ever. More than I thought was ever possible. That being said, Blair Kramer, will you marry me?
Again?
On the next One Life to Live.
I need to talk to you about Todd and Margaret's baby.
What are you going to do?
Something should have been a long time ago.
Here I am.
Will you just shut up and put some clothes on?
You need to say yes. You need to say you'll marry me.